Yo, how's it going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Now, right now, there are a lot of rumors that Khamzat is going to be taking on Leon Edwards for the main event at UFC 300. Now, while I do believe that would be a very interesting and fun fight to watch, unfortunately, that fight is not going to go down. Khamzat confirms that he will not be at UFC 300, and he had this to say. He said, "I will fight everybody, Leon Edwards, Dricus du Plessis, anyone, but not during Ramadan. I think Ramadan is during UFC 300. Maybe somebody in Saudi Arabia. I want to fight there, not fighting in Ramadan anymore." And that is exactly what we predicted. We put out a video a couple weeks ago talking about what Khamzat should do, and I think that he might actually fight a top 5 contender in the middleweight division, because I think that's going to give him the fastest track to fighting for the title. And I think the main person that Khamzat is looking at right now is somebody like Jared Cannonier, who is a really good fighter in the middleweight division, and someone that if Khamzat does actually beat, could really give him a good argument as to why he should fight for the title next. Now, a couple of days ago, we actually made a video talking about the potential matchups that we could see at UFC 300, and we talked about Leon Edwards versus Belal Muhammad also. Now, given the fact that UFC 300 is a really close date towards Ramadan, it's likely that we will not see Belal Muhammad versus Leon Edwards either, thank God. Some other issues that kind of confirm the fact that Khamzat won't be at UFC 300 is the fact that, he does have some issues coming into the US. And that might be, some run-of-the-mill stuff like visas and all that technical stuff about getting into the country legally. But yeah, honestly, at this point, I don't even know what to expect for the main event at UFC 300. My gut is telling me Israel Adesanya's return or something crazy like that. Maybe Israel Adesanya versus DDP. But apparently the UFC is having a lot of issues with fighters because a lot of fighters are saying no for the main event. And if that's the case, well, Dana White, I'm here to tell you I sign up. I accept the contract. I accept being the main headliner for UFC 300. If you cannot find a fight, you have a fighter here. And I will fight someone like MMA Guru. I'll come in at short notice. It doesn't freaking matter to me, because if no fighter is going to freaking sign up to be the main event, well, UFC 300 might be in shambles currently. But let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What are your thoughts surrounding this entire situation with the UFC being kind of in shambles right now, not being able to find a main event and a main headliner for UFC 300? Hopefully the UFC are working diligently if this is really the issue, if they cannot find the main event, because tickets go on sale on Wednesday, right? And are people really gonna invest the money to go watch UFC 300 without knowing what the main event or the co-main event is? So that's what my gut feeling is. My gut feeling is that we probably are gonna hear some news about at least the co-main event sometime this week, but we can only hope. And I hope that it's a very juicy fight, because so far there is a lot of people out there that seem to believe that what was supposed to be a mind-blowing event is kind of underwhelming so far. And I can already hear all the brown nosers out there like, "Oh, the UFC 300 event isn't ready yet. Reef, like, why are you talking so much crap?" And look, 100%, you're right. The UFC 300 event is not 100% there yet. But let me tell you this. The UFC, they hyped up UFC 300 themselves, and they said that they were going to give us something that would absolutely blow our minds. And hopefully Dana White and the UFC weren't talking about signing Kayla Harrison. That's all I'm saying. As always, thoughts and opinions are always welcome in the comments below. Leave me a prediction. Who do you guys think is going to be the main event for UFC 300? Also, are you guys excited and ecstatic on the fact that we're probably not going to see Leon Edwards versus Belal Muhammad for the main event? I can tell you that I definitely am. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Have a good one. And take care.